Yeah. Yo, what is good, people of YouTube? I'm back. It's been a very long time since I've made one of these. And it's just crazy. I definitely probably have some rust being in front of a camera and talking into a microphone, and also being with my wife.
Well, married.
Yeah, it's crazy. So I just wanted to do, we don't really have anything going on right now, so we're just kind of chilling and today's officially a week because we got married Thursday night in Vegas. So today is literally the week anniversary of being married. You good? And so I just wanted to, a lot of my friends have hit me up like, oh, tell us a story, like what's going on. And I was like, oh, I'll tell you. I feel like it's kind of excessive to like tell the same story like a lot. So I just felt like this would be a great way to just kind of get that out the way, like share that story, but also it's even more entertaining where it's like you have the other person's perspective. It's not just me where I'm like, oh yeah, this is how I saw it and this, that, and the other. And it's just like, it's just way more fun this way, I think, for us. And like also, I don't know, not that like a lot of people care, but just like, friends and family type thing. Anyways, yeah, like I do this, talking to you right now, like I do this with my friends. Have you ever seen any of my podcasts, by the way? Have you ever watched any of them? Have you? Being honest?
You better not put this on there.
Oh, you have?
Are you gonna...
we could we'll talk.
Are you gonna do a trivia test on me?
No, I'm not gonna be mad either way if you have or you haven't. I don't care.
I don't remember.
It's okay if you haven't. It's not a big deal. My brother does. My brother's gonna see this,
Yeah.
That's all good. It's okay.
I watched the ones that I'm in.
That's one video. No, it's good. No, it's good. It's good. But yeah, you're making a lot of noise, Bubba. I mean, normally I do this with my friends, and it's a good time. But now I get to do this with my wife, and thinking about potentially starting a YouTube channel where we like film all our adventures and stuff. I was actually gonna make a vlog where we went to Disneyland. But one of the things that I also wanted to share and put out there was that ever since I've met you, and I've told you this, but I'm just telling people, that one of the things that I was telling her and like telling some of my friends too was like I'm a lot less motivated and inspired to do YouTube and to try and quote unquote like pop off on YouTube and be that guy, because I guess the motivation for doing it was like to try and impress people and to try and like impress girls or whatever. But now that I like have the girl that I'm with, like I'm like, oh, like kind of mission accomplished type of thing, because everything that I've done has kind of just been like, oh, I want to be like attractive to like females, and now I don't care about that. I don't care about looking good. I don't care about like looking cool or like being cool. I'm just kind of like chilling. So I've just kind of gone off the grid, and I'm like very happy with that. Like literally today, me and Emma like deleted our Instagrams in the car because I was like, yeah, Instagram's like not healthy, and I was watching videos about it. Like everyone knows it's not healthy. You're scrolling for hours and it's like bad for your brain. So she's like, okay, let's just delete it then. And she was about to delete it, and then she looked at me and she was waiting for me to delete it. And then once I deleted it, she did it. So that's good. I don't want to completely dominate. You know what I mean? Is there anything that you wanted to say? Because I just feel like maybe you're a little shy or something.
I'm not shy, I promise.
No, I know. But you get like this at first, I guess.
Mm-hmm. It just... So, back on track to Vegas, because I feel like most people want to hear about Vegas, right? Because literally...
Sure, we can go.
Yeah, small talk is fun, but they want to hear the real stuff.
Let's go. Let's get right into it. That's what the people want to know. Okay.
So, he proposed to me at the Sundance ski lift, and I didn't tell anybody because I was trying to keep it a surprise until we had this big family dinner, and then we would announce it to the family. So I was kind of just like waiting, even though I was super excited, I was just waiting to tell anybody anything. So then I came home and I told my mom. She was super excited, and then she was like, you guys should just get married in Vegas. And I thought, like, he was joking about it a few weeks before that. So I was just like, I kind of thought he was serious. So I told my mom.
I was half serious. I was like, if you're down, I'll do it. And that's one of the things with me being spontaneous is like, I'll say things to see if the other person is down. Like, I'll do this all the time. But like, if you call me on it, like, I will always go through with it.
Yeah. And so then my mom, like, I woke up and she told me that out of nowhere. And I was like, okay, like, that sounds fun.
I proposed to her on a Wednesday.
So then we left Thursday morning.
Yeah.
And I called him, and he was sleeping because he sleeps in until.
I sleep in. I'm notorious for sleeping in. It's fine.
And then I said, call me ASAP. And he calls me, and I said, let's go to Vegas and get married. so then we drove down, and he booked the church.
You were packing.
Yeah.
And I was doing everything last minute. Like, I got out of bed. She's like, I'm going to get ready and then I'll come over. And then I was like, okay, dope. Like, I'll get the hotel, I'll book the chapel, and then I'll like, well, first I had to research like how to even do it. Cause I was like, you hear people about getting married in Vegas all the time. And it actually is really easy. Like some people might think, oh, like, yeah, getting married is a complicated thing. But like in Vegas, it's actually a very easy process, which is dope. That's why people do it. Cause like, first of all, you save a ton of money. Like, the statistic that I saw was the average wedding in the US costs $25,000. That's the average of like how much people spend. And so obviously it's a special day and all this other stuff, but it's like in the LDS church, the biggest thing is like you have to get married before you can do anything, you know, and like outside of the church, like people move in, people have sex, whatever. But you got to get married in the church before you can do anything. And so it's like we wanted to like live together because we were spending our time together, and then she would have to go home. And it's like, well, I want to like spend more time with you. So it just made sense, right? It's really easy. You go get the marriage license, and right after you get the license, you go to the chapel, they sign off on it, and then you're done. That's really it. And then in 10 days, they mail you the official certificate because they file everything. But on average, it takes like 2 to 3 months to actually like file and apply and all this stuff. In Vegas, it's like 10 days.
So then we drove down, and he booked it not thinking that, well, he didn't know, like, we didn't know what time we would leave, what time we would get there.
The latest for the chapel was 8:30 though.
Yeah.
That's why.
Yeah, he booked the latest time for us. So we didn't know if we would make it or not, but we hurried really fast.
She was so stressed out, and this is a common thing with her, is like she gets stressed out over little things. But I'm learning to like get used to that. And the beauty of like being married is like, okay, like that's it. You're committed. Like you have to make it work. And so like, obviously in every relationship it's not going to be perfect. There's always going to be things that bug you or annoy you, and it's always easy to be like, oh, what's wrong? I'm just hungry. You know, that's the easy way out, to not have to explain.
Baba.
What? Am I talking too much? And do you want to talk about the actual pain? Because that night for me was like a real movie.
Yeah,
like a real
I'm getting
life.
there. And then you keep cutting me out.
Sorry. I just like
I know.
I like to interject.
I know. He likes to be the center of attention. It's a common thing. Yeah. Do you want me to tell them about your wedding tux that you wanted? I'll tell them.
Go ahead. You can tell them. Yeah.
Okay. So, no. We have to get back to the wedding.
No, okay,
so then we drove down, and I was stressing because I didn't even have a dress. Mm-hmm. And so we went and hurried to Caesars and bought this dress for me that I gotta
tell the backstory. Let me tell the backstory. Because it's all been like, for me, there's been signs all throughout our relationship that I knew you were the one very early on. Like day one after our first date, I texted my dad and I was like, I'm going to marry this girl. I know people say that all the time, but I actually have text message proof. And I think my dad told you when he got home.
Yeah,
like,
he did.
He was like, yeah, like he texted me saying like, you're the one. So yeah. And then, so when we went to Disneyland for her 18th birthday, I took her to Disneyland. We stopped on our way to Vegas, on our way to Disneyland, and we went into Caesars, and we were just like looking around because I was like, oh, you've never been to Caesars? Like they have a dope mall thing. And she went into this store in Caesars and was looking at dresses, and one of them was like a really tight white dress. Emma was like, I want to get this. I want to be able to wear stuff like this when I'm older. So we saw that, but she was like, I'm not going to buy it right now. And then fast forward.
Tell him about the shooting star.
I know. I was going to tell him that. I actually was thinking that.
Oh, okay.
On our way out from Vegas, And everything's always been last minute with us. Like even out of Caesars, what was crazy was like my thing to Disneyland. There's so much to tell, but I'll do my best.
Yeah.
The common theme was like paying for parking every place we went. We want to go get food, pay for parking. You want to go to Disneyland, $50 for parking. You want to go to check out Hollywood Walk of Fame, $20 for parking. You want to get ice cream, $10 for parking. Like, so going to Caesars, it was like, okay, I've paid hundreds of dollars in parking fees. Like I'm done paying for parking. Going to Caesars, first hour is free. We're like exploring, we're walking around. We go out and we have like 10 minutes left to get out before we have to pay $20 for parking. But we have like 5 minutes to get out. So we're in the car, we drive. Now we're stuck in line, literally right at the gate. And we're like looking at the clock.
3 minutes.
We have like 3 minutes before we have to pay $20 for parking. The clock is ticking and no one's moving. It's like the thing is broken. And I'm like, dude, what the heck? Like,
we got in the bad line.
yeah, I was like, dude, it's not moving. Like, I don't want to pay $20 because we're going to be late by a minute. Like, that's retarded. The last like 2 or 1 minute, literally like the last minute, like we put the ticket in and the gate goes up. We don't have to pay. And it was like, okay, dope. And it's always been like that ever since. And then so on our way back from Vegas anyways, the shooting star story was like, we saw a shooting star. We both saw it. And Emma was like, did you see that? Like, what was that? And I was like, yeah, I saw that. That was a shooting star. You have to make a wish. And it's like, okay. And then we made our wish. And then we both started.
To find
no,
out.
stop. We both, no, stop. And then we both start laughing about it. And it's like, I think Emma was like, what'd you wish for? And I was like, we can't say, otherwise it won't come true. And she was like, okay. And I was like, when our dream comes true, then we can talk about it. And I was like, okay. So we get married. Fast forward, we get married in Vegas. This was driving out of Vegas. We saw the shooting star. Fast forward, we go to Vegas. We get married. We'll tell that story. But in the hotel, I booked the Trump Hotel because you said you liked the Trump Hotel, which was really nice, by the way. The place was, food is terrible, but the room is clean and it's big and it's really nice. They have like a jacuzzi in the room, literally. Fits 2 people. It's great. On our king size bed in the Trump Hotel, we're sitting, we're talking.
No. It was in the chapel.
That's right. Sorry. Sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. It was in the chapel waiting for the person to come and do the ceremony. So we're sitting there and I was like, what did you wish for? Right before the person's coming in and doing the ceremony. What was you wish for on the shooting star? And she was like, oh, like I wanted to marry you. And I was like, that was my wish too. So we both wished for the same thing and then it came true. So
it was crazy.
There's a lot there.
We wish, even in Disneyland, there was a shooting star on like It's a Small World ride, I'm pretty sure, wasn't it?
Oh yeah.
Or something, or like the boat ride where we took that picture. Mm-hmm. And there was another shooting star on there and we both wished again. I remember. Do you remember? I don't remember that part. What? I just remember the outside the Vegas one. The Small World on the boat ride where we took the picture. Yeah. I don't remember there being a shooting star. There was. Yeah. And you looked at me and I was like, we have to make a wish. Oh. And then I've always wished to marry you. Yeah. That's always been my wish. Yeah. All of the wishes were. So it was just, it was crazy. But the actual ceremony was funny because the place was like outside on like the downtown strip. It was honestly gross. It was a gross venue, but it was very inexpensive. And at the end we got a Polaroid. The lady was really nice. She was really, really nice. Yeah. We got a Polaroid. Which is like iconic. I have it like in the kitchen. It's an iconic Polaroid. I knew it actually cost $10 to get a Polaroid. What the heck? I was like, I need this Polaroid. It's going to be a legendary thing. And that was what was posted to show everyone like married in Vegas. So it was just a legendary movie thing. Like, nobody believed us. Like literally. Oh, yeah. Yeah, all of my friends thought I was joking. They're like, is this real? And I had to send them the actual certificate that we got married. Oh yeah. You like put it on Snapchat and then your family found out. Yeah. And your mom was pissed. Yeah. Because it was like her mom's idea was like surprise the family. Yeah. So she didn't put it on Instagram. Because I was excited and I wanted to tell my friends. And I wanted to post it and she was like, okay, you need to block my cousin and you need to block my cousin's mom. And then you can. So then they wouldn't see it. Yeah. But I was excited. So I was like, I want people to know that like I literally pulled this off, you know, like I got married and did it in Vegas and it was dope. So, but once again, the ceremony itself was like 20 minutes maybe. She was like reading off like whatever, like you can do your vows, kiss the ring. I walked down the 5-foot aisle. Yeah, it was so funny. But I mean, I still got emotional because I was like, you know, I'm choosing to spend the rest of my life with this person, and that's like the civil marriage part. But the sealing is eternity, and we're working towards that, which we're going to talk to your bishop about, I guess, or whatever. Yeah, we're wait, what is it? Story short. Short story.
Long story short.
Long story short. We're having our reception in May.
Oh, yeah.
And then hopefully sealing in May, sometime around next year. But that's the plan. So if anybody's wondering, we're still taking pictures. I'm still getting a wedding dress.
Yeah, my mom and my grandma were like, you guys need to do like engagement photos where you have the dress and I have the tux and we go and...
Oh, like wedding photos.
Wedding
yeah.
photos, sure. Yeah, wedding
yeah,
photos.
well,
sorry,
we're gonna... Yeah, we're still gonna do everything.
Okay, cool.
So,
like professional photos and stuff?
Yeah.
Okay, but how good was my proposal, though? Because you just kind of brushed it off like it was a whatever thing, but I think I did a really good job for the proposal.
I didn't brush it off.
Yeah, you were just like, he went to Sundance, he proposed, and then we went to Vegas, and then...
No, I really liked it. That's why I mentioned that part.
I know.
I literally tell everybody.
The ski lift was like an hour up. It was like a beautiful scenic thing.
Yes, it was.
I know. I want to tell the people. I want them to know,
okay.
like, I did a pretty good job, you know what I mean? I want them to know that, like, I did good, you know?
You did.
Okay.
He likes to talk about himself.
All right. You're right. I gotta be humble. I gotta tone it down because now it's for two now. I got 2 mouths to feed instead of one.
What am I? Are you pets?
No. I'm just saying, you know what I mean? Like, I gotta get groceries. I want to talk about married life.
I'm gonna do that.
No, I want to talk. But now we're gonna talk about married life because that's what.
Okay.
The marriage is cool and stuff,
after.
but like, yeah, this is like living because people want to know, you know, like, what is it like? Like, you know, we live together, we wake up.
What is it like? It's
together.
great. I love it.
The first week has been good. Honestly, it's been chill.
We hung up a mirror. I've been decorating.
Yeah, the mirror's in the back, and she has been decorating. I want to do a house tour as well. Maybe start up a new channel called Emma and Charles or Charles and Emma, or something where we just.
I need to tell them about my nickname.
Oh, you gotta tell. Go ahead.
Okay. So growing up, my dad and my grandma always had this nickname for me, and it was Emma Lou. And then when I met him, I didn't really like ask him his last name until like
nobody knows my last name. That's a funny thing. My closest
I thought
friends
it was like Rain or something because that's his Instagram handle. So I was like, oh, like that's kind of cool, but I didn't really ask him until a couple months into our relationship. Mm-hmm. And I was like, oh yeah, so like what's your last name? And then he was like, oh, it's Lou. And I was like, what the heck?
I think we were at your house with your mom.
Yeah. We were sitting on the couch.
Yeah. And they're like, wait, that's her nickname.
Yeah.
Like,
and you're like, what?
Yeah.
It was crazy.
So that's that's her name now. Oh, I got it engraved in the ring too.
Yeah, on the inside.
But it's just, that was like another sign for me. I was like, oh my gosh, like.
I don't know if anybody can.
Couldn't see it. No, it's too far away. But yeah, those like little things like that was just like crazy. What about like personality wise? Like, how did you know like I was the one, or like when did you know that you were like, oh, I can marry him?
I mean, everything. Things. I really like everything about you. There's really nothing that I dislike about you.
Yeah.
I mean, there's so many qualities that I found that you accomplished as like being a husband, you know?
Yeah.
Like you're very patient with me because I get stressed out easily over things and I overthink things a lot. And so you're very patient and you're very kind and you just talk through things with me. You're a very good communicator.
Yeah.
And, you know, you're very giving, which is really nice because I'm like learning these things from you. Yeah. And so it's good to like be around you because you teach me all of these good things, and I realize that I need to just chill out sometimes, you know, because you're so good to me and you're so sweet that I just, you know, I sometimes just forget, you know.
Yeah. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah. I just got to shout out my brother because he's like, we went home. Oh, that was another thing. Okay, perfect segue. So after Vegas, we got married Thursday, and then we drove home from Vegas to my parents' house on Friday because Emma didn't start a new job till Monday, so we had the entire weekend. We basically had that whole week because that was like a transition week, and we were just like, I was like planning fun stuff with her, and I was waiting for the rings to come in, which the rings came in Wednesday morning. Sorry. Yeah, Wednesday morning. So I was like, okay. Anyways, Friday we get home to my parents, and that was the first time that they meet her, and that was great. My mom, she came home first thing. She did acupuncture because Emma had completely lost her voice, but my parents were like so excited.
I was partying like, too hard. The wedding was too fun, you know?
You were screaming, yeah, all night. That's a joke. That's a joke.
You had to cut that
I might add that in, but no. We're married. It doesn't matter, Bubba. It doesn't matter if your parents see this, right?
Other people are gonna see it.
That's why you lost your voice, Bubba. She lost her voice, so I had to go home, and I couldn't tell anybody.
No, Bubba, that's not what happened.
I'm just kidding. We had a great time, though. It was a great time. Anyways, I was always talking to her to my parents, so they were very excited to see her, and we went to Pebble Beach, but I couldn't stay long because I got to get my brake fixed in my car, and we had to go pick it up, so that was terrible. Like, it was good, but like drove an hour and a half there to only eat brunch there, which was we took pictures. The view was really nice. Emma got a salad that she didn't like. Bougie isn't always better. That's another lesson, because Pebble Beach is very expensive and very nice.
The salad tasted like...
It was a $20 side salad with strawberries, bad dressing, and no protein in it.
Literally, it tasted like spinach. Like, not even good spinach, like bad.
I like the other food. Pebble Beach had some moldy. Good stuff. It's just, Emma's also a very picky eater. She doesn't like sushi. She doesn't like raw fish. She doesn't like seafood.
Nobody likes that stuff.
No. Anyways, it was a good time at Pebble Beach. Didn't stay too long. And then we had to go home. This was where I was getting to. And then we hung out with my brother, and he got us some good mango shaved ice.
You got to tell him about Hot Pot. I tried Hot Pot.
Oh, yeah. We got Hot Pot at my brother's place, and my brother was also very excited. And he also, shout out to my brother, because, from that trip, he was like, oh, I liked watching your podcasts, and I really enjoyed that. He's like, I don't watch it all the way through, but I like when you post, and it's fun to see you in that different light and to hear your stories and stuff, because, I need to be better about talking to my family and my brother. But he gets to like know how I'm doing from these. So my brother gave me ideas like, you two should do a podcast. So shout out to him for this, because this was inspired by that conversation with my brother. So now, I get to shout him out, and that was a really good time. He showed us a really good time that night. We went to Apple Park by my house, and we had mango shaved ice. We had Hot Pot at his place. We were just able to talk and chill. And then we went home. We came back, and you had to start your job. And ever since then, she works from 8 to 4, or 4:30. So she'll come home around like 4:40, 4:50. And then from there, we kind of start our day. We've been getting into a routine of like, first she had to move all her stuff in, so we had to do that. Everything's kind of moved in. Now she's just kind of doing the decorations, which it's coming along. But all her stuff's moved in. I have like 2 bedrooms. And so I have a spare closet in the second bedroom, which she has all her stuff in. And then my spare room I was going to use as the podcast room, but now it's like a work studio, and it also has like a rack with all her pants on it. I'm getting very specific now. Oh yeah, it sometimes cuts out, but it's fine. But everything honestly has been good. We've been going into a routine. We try to work out every day. We want to work out every day, cook together, eat together, be healthy, and then just like chill, like start shows together, have chill time. I've always wanted someone that I can talk to, but I've also found that it's so nice to just be able to chill, and Emma's like really awesome to chill with, and I love that. Like, we don't really necessarily have to talk. We can just be together and just, it's always a good time.
Enjoy our time.
Exactly. We just appreciate being around each other, which is the best thing. So, I mean, a week in, marriage has been so far so good. It's crazy, working towards things. And as far as job-wise, my parents paid off your... Emma was in a little bit of school debt for going to esthetician school. And she can't get her license until she pays off school. And so my parents gave her the money that she needed to pay off school and get her license. And so I'm looking forward to that. And then she can switch jobs and hopefully work at a med spa, which is going to pay a lot more. And so long-term goals, we've talked about those. Like, we want to get a house, once she finishes school, start a family and all that. So long-term, I think we're on the same page. That's really kind of it, I think. Dude, I've talked this whole time.
Yeah, I mean, it's fine. I don't care.
Okay.
You just like attention.
I know, that's my problem.
Oh, I was going to tell him about your suit. Oh, guys, you got to
Okay.
listen to this.
Go for it.
Okay, so me and my mom are trying to plan out. She's a really good planner for decorations and parties and just all of that kind of stuff. She's really good at it. So we're trying to plan out like what dresses the bridesmaids are going to wear and like what suit Charles is going to wear. And I was talking to him about it. We were out at dinner one night.
I wasn't thinking about the theme. Keep in mind, I just wanted to look fire.
And I was talking to him. I was like, so what do you want your suit to be like? Because I was looking at dresses. And he goes, I want my suit to be pink. And I was like, oh, that's cute. I was thinking like a light pink, like a salmon.
Like a washed out pink that was like more white than pink. But go ahead.
You're making it sound bad.
No,
it's gonna look
fine.
good.
I know, I'm sure
So,
it will. Or a
so
green
then,
or like a green suit or something.
So then he was like, no. I want hot pink. I was like, what the heck are you talking about? And he's like,
Like
no,
a neon pink,
I'll
yeah.
show you a picture. So he pulls up this picture and he's like, I want this in velvet. And I was like, you're joking, right? I thought he was joking. And he's like, no, I'm serious. And I was like, what the heck?
I want to look
I was like,
all eyes on me. But it's not about me. That's the biggest thing. It's not about me. And that's what I told Emma, because Emma was very upset with me. And she's like, what do you think this is, huh? You think this is a red carpet event? No,
Yeah.
we're going to have this outside. Like, it's going to be themed.
it's going to be nice.
So I was like thinking of a more classic wedding. And I was like, oh, at the bare minimum, can I wear a black tux? And she was like, no. And I was like, what the heck? I've always pictured wearing like a clean, like custom fitted black tux.
But the thing is, usually the bride and whoever is helping the bride plan the wedding picks out the suit for the spouse. And then he can decide, oh, yeah, I like that, or no, I don't like that.
I didn't know that. Fair enough, though. Then, yeah, whatever you want. And that's the biggest thing. That's one of the things that I've learned is it's always about the girl. Especially when it comes to a wedding. Like, I like to make things about me, but the beauty of this compromise and the
Nothing
sacrifice.
else matters except for the wedding, Bubba. That's all you have to do.
I know. I just have to show up, play my part.
And be good.
Yeah. And so it's funny because we're officially married. We got the license and everything, but like it wasn't an official like dream type thing. It was just like to get it over with. But now we're going to have like an official type ceremony, I guess, which is good. I think it just
I think everybody kind of wants to be there and like meet Charles and meet me from his side, and you know.
Yeah. And for all of those of you watching this, y'all are all invited to come through to the wedding and celebrate and be with us and talk with us. So, you know, be there, hang with us.
Yeah,
it's great. It's fun stuff.
We're making it open invitation.
Open, yeah.
So nobody feels left out.
The way the Utah people do it is very open. Just come through, bring your friends.
Bring treats. No, I'm just kidding.
No, we'll have
treats will be provided.
Yeah. So, I mean, it'll be good.
We'll probably have a wedding registry.
Yeah.
We'll probably register.
I was telling Emma,
Bath
it's
and
funny.
Body.
I was telling Emma because, like, in Asian culture, there's no gifts. It's always money. Asians are always gifting money. And so, for me, I like that better. So, if you want to come through and pull up to the wedding and
you're just asking
give us
people
some
for money.
cash.
You're just
No, I'm
asking
just saying,
people for
if
money.
you want to get me something, you know, the
He's
best
gonna
the
buy
best thing
his
for
Prada
me,
glasses.
the best oh man, that's a whole nother story. I gotta share that story. That's a great story. I love that story.
Terrible. It's
I
terrible.
love that story because my parents love that story too. But anyways, yeah, like if you want to bring gifts, you know, cash is always great, and I'll pull up to your wedding and I'll give you cash as well. And it's just, you know,
I don't think
pay
you
it
should
back,
put that
pay
on
it
there.
forward. All right, I won't put it forward. But another thing too, when we went home, there's a great mall right by my house, Valley Fair. They got a bunch of designer stores, which, you know, if you know me, you know I love to be, you know, fly when I step out the house, decked out in some gear. And, you know, we go to the Prada store. It's stupid. There was nobody in the store, and they made us wait in line. And Emma was like, she wanted to leave, but she was trying to be nice because I made it all about her. We were going to all the stores that she wanted to. I was buying her I was buying her clothes that she wanted, and I was just like, oh, I want to check out some designer stuff. We'll just look. We're not going to buy anything. We'll just look. So we won't go. We're waiting in line. There's like one person helping out somebody, and it was retarded, and I was getting annoyed too. And we waited for like maybe 15 minutes, and my brother was waiting for us. So this is the story of why.
I think we waited for 30 minutes. Over 30 minutes.
No. It was like 15.
No.
Max 20 minutes.
I remember. No. I remember because your brother said, come over at 7:30 for dinner. We said, because originally we
didn't wait 30 minutes.
Yes,
dude.
we did. Because we were originally going to go over at 6:30, but then we kept shopping, so we're like, oh, 7.
You kept
7
shopping.
is good.
The only store I got to see that I wanted to go to was Prada.
I bought all of my stuff, and I only bought one thing.
You bought a crew neck?
And that's
true.
it.
That's true. You only bought a crew neck. That's right.
And then we went to his store, and it was like 7:30. So
Did you just buy a crew neck? I swear you bought something else that I paid for.
The slippers.
I bought her Ugg slippers for the house. That's right. See? No, I got to take credit because I remember I'm swiping my credit card for this girl.
Okay. It was his wedding present to me. I got to get him one now. He wants those $500 Prada sunglasses. That's what
I don't ask for much.
Except for $500 Prada sunglasses.
That's
that
all
you're
I
only
want.
going to wear a few times.
No, I'll wear them all the time. They fit me perfect. That's all I
And they're a
want.
piece of plastic.
That's all I want. That's all I want. I'll be done. I say it all the time. I'll be done, but I just
No.
those sunglasses they're beautiful. I like them a lot. Anyways, we get into the store, and the lady's like talking to us. She was really nice. You got to give her that. She was
Yeah,
like,
she was nice.
She was genuinely excited to hear about like, oh, you guys just came from
Our
Utah.
Vegas
You guys just got
story.
married. Like she was like, oh my gosh, that's crazy. And I was trying on these sunglasses, and I was like, oh, I want to try on that Prada shirt. And I was like, no, you're gonna buy it. We gotta leave. So we left, and I go home and I tell my parents that, and they're just like shocked because that was the first time. Every time I go home, I spend a lot of money on clothes because Utah doesn't have good clothes. That's one of the things that I'll say is Utah does not have stuff that I like. That's just what it is. They don't have nice stuff.
Because he likes to spend over $1,000 on
No. They don't have. I mean, they don't have like.
They don't have designer stores here.
They don't have
what he's trying to
They don't
say.
have designer stuff here, and
Which is great.
at home they have a lot of designer stuff. So I get to go home and just get something nice for myself and feel good about myself because I think there's a deep-rooted sense of insecurity that I feel with very expensive stuff that don't actually provide any meaningful value in my life. That was good, right? That was good, right?
That was really sad. that made me sad.
Can I tell the people that you're the farting queen?
No, Papa, no.
They can't know that you're the gassiest human being I've ever met in my life. Baba.
You can't do that.
Is there anything else? This has been really... Doesn't it feel therapeutic, kind of just let it out, kind of? Well, you let it out all the time, right?
I'll kick you.
Don't, Baba.
Balls.
Don't, Baba. Remember what we talked about? These are your kids.
Mama, this is private stuff.
I know. I can't put
They
that
can't
in.
know.
I don't know if I'll be doing more of these. So this is a special thing. I can't say I'm gonna see you guys in the next one because I don't know if there's gonna be a next one because your boy's married. I don't know how many more of these I'll make, but who knows? Might keep it alive, might not. Stay tuned. Stay subscribed. Because why not? You don't have to pay for it, and I appreciate it a lot.
Stay updated. So wait.
Thank you guys so much for listening and watching. I appreciate it, friends and family. That's been this episode of Swagger Day Saint.
Stay tuned for my YouTube channel.
No. You're joking, right?
Okay, cut. Cut.
I'm tired, huh? You've had a long day.
No. Let's watch a show, Bubba. Let's
No,
watch
you've
a
had a
show.
long day.
No.